I'm Brian Hogan. I've lived here all my life.
Hi, I'm Claire Cook. We farm at a small farm in Watcham, about 20k south of Birchip.
Hello, I'm Eddie. I'm a farmer in Birchip. I've lived here all my life.
Hi, I'm Gail Sharp. Welcome to Sharp's Bakery, Birchip.
Yeah, my name's Shane Blinko and I run the Bull and Pine Cafe here with my wife.
My name's Anne McClelland. I'm a very long time resident of Birchip. I've been here for 34 years.
G'day, my name's Steve Burke. I'm the local butcher here in Birchip.
Hi, I'm Jodie Odgers. I work for the Birchip Cropping Group. I moved to Birchip over a year ago from Melbourne, and I'm living proof to say that a city girl can move to a small community and survive.
Hi, I'm Bill. I've been here for 2.5 years. It's a great little hotel and a great little country town.
Hi, I'm his wife Loretta. I joined him in the pub. Was told on Cox Plate Day, hey darling, guess what? We've just bought the Birchip Hotel. So that's why I'm here and I do most of the work.
My husband and I got married 30 years ago. We bought this business, travelled all over Victoria and picked out this business, purchased it. We intended to stay for 5 years. After 5 years here in Birchip, we were so in love with the place. We had 4 children. We're here for life. We're very fortunate in the fact that we've got 3 of our adult children come back to Birchip to work. We're only missing one and she's teaching in Geelong, so that's not far away at all.
When we were asked by the local community if we would take on another shop, which they pulled a few strings and we eventually said yes.
I actually read the age and decided to buy the place because there was an ad in the paper, and I rang up and I said, where's that hotel? And they said Birchip. I said, oh, is that Titch's old pub? And they said yes. I said, okay, I'll come and have a look at it. So I had a look at it on that day, and a couple of days later I put in an offer and here we are.
I thought, oh God, here we go. Sea change without water. It's going to be good. But it is. It's been great. For the 2.5 years has been terrific.
Like small business or big business is most important to a community this size, and to actually be able to grab an opportunity that some firm or company is moving around. Like all us towns, we struggle and fight with one another to actually get it in your community. And you win some and you lose some, so people that are actually proactive in that area for a community this size, well, you can't buy them.
Our kids talk about our best holiday, which was at Chum Lake, which is 11 kilometres away. We had 2 weeks in a caravan at the lake. They played with Birchip kids the whole time. They've had a trip to surface, they've had a trip to the beach, but Chum Lake is special.
Yeah, we had a fantastic lake called Chum Lake, which is just near the farm where I grew up. It's now dry because of the drought, obviously, and it has been a real loss to our community because it was a focal point of especially our summer, where people just met out there and had fun and swam and skied and all those sorts of things.
What makes Birchip people special? I'd say their foresight into dealing with hard times.
Since we've been in business, we've probably had 2 major droughts, one in about 82, which did us a favour. The community stayed in town and shopped in town instead of running out of town, whereas this drought's different. The community is much more aware of supporting local businesses and use it or lose it mentality. We have managed to hold all our staff, keep them employed through this drought of 10, 12 years, which is great.
Yeah, it's been a very trying time in the last 10 years because they have been below average, and I mean this is a problem for rural Victoria, climate change, and what will happen with climate change, and I mean the Birchip is founded on agriculture, but we do have a big school. We have a very, very good hospital as an employee. The Shire employs a lot of staff here in the engineering department. So all those things add to it, and that does help the town to get through the drought.
I've been a teacher here for 22 years, where I've taught English and English literature, and I've also taught a bit of drama. We're in the stages of casting a melodrama, which is what we specialise in. In doing this play, we are hoping that some of the negative feelings of the drought are going to be washed away in what we see as a wave of artistic enthusiasm.
We also have the Birchip Cropping Group, which we're standing beside here, and it has been a wonderful addition to Birchip, and they are a demonstration and research organisation with 500 members helping farmers with agronomy, crops and also pastures. And there's about a dozen young people working here, and they give added vitality to the town, so that's a great addition.
Birchip, like all the other country towns, is very special that we have a very strong sense of community and we can make things happen. So anytime people want something to happen, they really bandy together to make it work.
I suppose it's a community spirit. Everyone sort of gets behind each other, whether it be organisation-wise or business or sort of family or personally, whether it be raising money for the hospital or any other community group like that. Everyone seems to dig deep and help out wherever they can.
I mean, the best thing about this town is the community spirit. It's just something you don't get in the big cities, and it's what makes it special.
You can play sport. I don't actually play sport myself, but I do a couple of the aerobics courses that are held every night pretty much. So you can take part in that. They've just started up a singing group, and then there's also like little different activities that they organise. So they've just started belly dancing, so I started belly dancing a couple of weeks ago as well.
Football.
The football club.
I'm very interested in sport, football in particular, and bowls and this type of thing. We've got a facility up there at the Recreation Reserve, a 2-storey building there that holds 230 or 40 people upstairs socially. It's got change rooms for all the sporting clubs down below, and I feel it's probably the hub of the community. On a home game after football, hockey and netball, we have a meal. We can all meet, and golf is played on the same day at the same venue. So there's 4 sporting clubs every second week at least, play a home game, and we all sit down and have a meal that's provided by either club and have a few drinks. You don't need professional counsellors here to get us going or keep us going when we can all sit together as a community.
I love the area. I love the farm life. We've got 3 small children. One of them's at kinder. So it's starting to slow down a bit. I've only got 2 at home at the moment. But yeah, it's a lovely place to be. I love the people and the community spirit that you get.
It's one of the safest places to live, and it's got great health facilities and great education facilities and great recreation facilities, and it's a very caring, as I said, a very caring community, a wonderful place to bring up kids.
The thing I like about Birchip, and going back to Melbourne, you sort of miss it, is the fact that, I mean, everyone knows everyone, and I like that aspect of things. Like when you go down the main street, you sort of can't just walk down the street without saying hello to everyone, and people are genuinely interested in what you have to say, and everyone's usually pretty caring and willing to help out when you're in a tough spot.
We go to footy on Saturdays and load everybody up. I play hockey. So yeah, it's quite a busy life, even though there's, people would say, not much to do. Some days it feels like it's the centre of the universe where there's so much going on, and other days you feel like you live in the middle of nowhere. So it just depends what mood you're in and what frame of mind, I guess.
I know people drive through little country towns and think, my God, what would you do here? Well, I can tell you, 14 committees later, every Saturday night out in the tear, every Sunday doing something, you are never home. If it's not a committee, it's a football tea, it's a Tupperware party, it's a barbecue. Well, that's not exciting and it's not nightclub material. Let me tell you, it can be just as much fun, particularly if I'm entertaining.